guys, it's Amy at Zoe back, and I'm gonna do my December 2020 TBR. So, my TBRs are kind of in flux. I'm coming up with a new plan for next year, already, because again, planning. But I wanted this month to read stuff that I have been wanting to read all year, or, you know, for part of the year. I've been thinking about these books. So all these books are ones that keep popping up. Oh, I think I should read that. Oh, I should read that. And I just haven't. So I'm going to try to read those in December. We will see how this goes. So I have 4 core books that are going to be on my TBR, and then the rest are there are 3 other ones that are like options. One I'm hoping I'll just slip in, which probably means I will read those first, and then I will read the ones on my TBR, because that is how I work, because I am a procrastinator. Anyway, the only thing I do want to say, the audiobook I'm probably going to be focusing on all month is Red Comet, The Short Life and Blazing Art of Sylvia Plath by Heather Clark. My library book will probably have to go back in 2 weeks, so I will be, but my audiobook is, I personally own. So it is by Laura Jennings, and so I will be probably doing that throughout the month. I'm hoping to get it done by the end of the year, but I don't know. I have, of the 46 hours, I still have 41 hours, so it's gonna be a while. Anyway, so I'm hoping to get that done. But again, I'm going to make just progress. That's going to be the main audio book. Anyway, so the book that I'm for sure going to pick up this month, because I put it off since I bought it, and that is The Bone Shard Daughter by Andrea Stewart. So this is a fantasy. This is the first book in the Drowning Empire series, trilogy. It has to do with a kingdom of, or empire of islands. And we follow the emperor's daughter, who has had a disease that has stolen her her childhood memories, and so he does not want to hand power over to her, but she is determined to get the power. And they of course have some kind of magic with bone shards, which is very fascinating. Anyway, then there's other characters that we follow. One of them for sure is a smuggler. I read only the first 2 chapters back in September when this came out. I bought this pre-order because I just had to have it, and again, I was just not in the mood in September. I was doing sci-fi and some other, and my brain had I was not in a headspace to read this. But now is the time. I'm in a huge fantasy mood, and again, I want to get this done before the end of the year. Andrea Stewart is one of my friends, writer friends, that I knew in, I've known her for over 10 years. She is awesome personally, as well as she's an excellent writer, and I am so excited and proud for her. And my point is, though, I didn't get to read this book right away. I couldn't do it, and then I put it off. So this is my main priority for December. Another book that is by a writer friend of mine is this graphic novel, Little Witches, Magic in Concord by Lee Drugan. So this is her reimagining of Little Women with witches. So it's a little graphic novel. So I'm hoping to get this done. I just forgot. I got this in October, and I was going to read it in October, but with Victober and stuff, even though I was reading, I just didn't pick it up, and then I put it on my shelf, and then I forgot about it. And so I'm like, oh, I need to read that too. So I'm going to read that. So again, I'm very lucky that a couple of my friends got published this year. Very awesome. So anyway, I'm going to read that as well. And then I have my last book of my 5-star predictions that I did end of last year, I think, or early last year. I don't remember. I have to find the video. Anyway, but this is the last book on the list. So Blackwing by Ed McDonald is the first book in the Raven Mark. So it is, I don't know if it's a dark fantasy or grim dark fantasy. I'm not quite sure how dark we're going here. I don't know. It's been a while since I picked it up, or was going to read this. So, but I hear it's really good, the trilogy. So this one follows a bounty hunter going into a very bad landscape called the Misery, trying to find a woman. And I think it has to do with political stuff and, all that kind of stuff. I'm not sure if we're going to get into wars or stuff or anything. I really don't know a whole lot about this anymore, because not a lot of people have talked about this. I've just seen it on people's shelves, or they've said they liked it. Cat! My cat is pushing on that. And then the last one, I I'm going to put on my TBR that I'd like to get to is How the Dukes Stole Christmas. And this has 4 novellas for historical romance by Tessa Dare, Sarah MacLean, Sophie Jordan, and Joanna Shoup. I've only read stuff by Tessa Dare, so this will be an introduction to 3 new authors that I've heard their names about and have seen their books, and I think I might own some Sarah MacLean. I just haven't read them yet. My cats are racing around now. Anyway. So this is, I'm hoping to get to this. I don't read seasonally very often. It doesn't make any difference to me, but I did see a lot of people read this last year around Christmas, and I'm pretty sure I saw Sarah at the Bookish Knitter read it at some point. So I picked it up, as I said, during the year I got it, and I've been meaning to read it, and I thought, well, I better read it at Christmas time. So anyway, so we'll try to do that. So then I have, those are the 4 core books, and then I have 3 that are kind of, if I feel like it. So another one is another historical romance, the Vixen Who Loved Me by Julia Quinn. This is book 2 in the Bridgerton series. I had issues with the first book. I liked a lot of it, the beginning. I loved the beginning, and then it did things that I didn't really agree with, and so I was kind of meh by the end of the book. So I'm not sure how I feel about this series. So I thought I'd already because I bought this book while I was reading the first half of the book, and I really enjoyed it, and so yeah. Anyway, so I do have this on my shelf. I'd really like to try this one. Again, there's the series coming out on Christmas, which I probably won't have Netflix by then again, but you know, at some point I'll get to watch it. But I would like to try one more book in the series and give her another shot and see what happens. So that is one of the iffies. I would also like to read another Susanna Kearsley. I am so bad about this. I have all her books, and I've only read 4 of them. Is that right? 3 or 4. I think I've read 4. But anyway, I still need to read more. Anyway, the point is, yeah, 4. I've read 4 of them, and I'm way behind, and I have so many of her books, and I love them. So they're usually a dual timeline. This one seems like it could be a little different. This one follows a woman in present day who is supposed to meet up with her cousin for vacation, and he's not where he's supposed to be. So there's kind of a mystery with that. There's also a timeline of... it was like way back. I don't remember what the years are, but it's like, it's got to be like 15th, 16th century. I don't know. I'll have to find out. It doesn't say right off, so I don't know what the time period is, but it has to do with a child queen of King John. So I don't know what time period that is, but this is France. And then there's also another section about World War II. So I'm not sure. This is going to be a different one for me, for her, because I usually it's alters are 2 timelines. So anyway, like I said, I've been wanting to read that like all year. Just haven't got to it. And then the last one that I would like to get to, which is kind of an outlier, but I would really love to read this, and that is the Viacom de Bellion. So this is by Alexandre Dumas. This is book 3 in the D'Artagnan romances, or the 3 Musketeers series. So I told myself I was going to read 1 a year at least, if not 2. And this year I just have not picked this up just because of the way it's been this year. It's 2020. So December is my last chance to try to get it in this year. We'll see if I can do it. Again, it is like 700 pages. Well, just under 700 pages. 650. Sorry. All of a sudden I'm going to hiccup. Sorry. So I really do want to get to this. Because again, this is D'Artagnan and Athos and Porthos and Aramis, and it's like 20 years after 3 Musketeers, because 20 years after the book comes before this one, and I read that one last year, and so that's why I meant to read this year to keep on track. And so I would really like to get to this. So we will see. I'm hoping I get to this, but I'm not putting it on the for sure TBR just because I'm not sure. So again, these are the 4 that I am prioritizing for what I want to for sure put on my TBR. These are the 4 I would like to get to. Again, I want to support my friends and read their books, and then finish my 5-star predictions and have a holiday read. And then the other ones are just if I have time. So what are you guys reading for December? I know there's a lot of great readathons and read-alongs and things like that. I just had to step back and go, I need December to do what I need to do. I do want to get to these books that I've been thinking about all year and just get some of these done. So that's kind of my plan for it. So what are you picking up? Anything good? Anything that you've been waiting all year to finish? Let me know, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.